Hey everybody, Josh RV Nerd here with Bish's RV, taking a look at a 770. I almost said 770. What? Travel Lite truck camper. This is, so previously we had looked at the 590, which is their smallest in this series. You know, it didn't have like a traditional bathroom, just had a little porta potty. This is a little, we'll say, water closet model, although the bathroom is a little interesting. We'll see when we get through this. You're going to find that there's things I like about this. There's things that I think could be improved, but at the same time, I recognize that I think some of the areas that, like, personally don't work for me are kind of sort of necessities because this is a small, compact size camper. What Travel Lite's very good about is keeping the weights on these in check, because almost like in the towable RV industry, forget truck campers for a minute, you usually run out of vehicle payload way before you run out of tow capacity. And, you know, when you're looking at truck campers, it's all about payload. So every single ounce of weight counts on these guys. They do this interesting thing where it is a stick-built camper, but they have this kind of interesting interlaced aluminum panel exterior that's fully painted. Looks really cool. The nose cap on the front is something I like. It just helps keep, I think, the nose from getting caved in over time. Because truck campers, a Cabover like this sticks right up over the vehicle. It takes a brunt of wind just right on the face like that. And anything you can do to help shield that would be good. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go report to the school nurse for concussion protocols. So I happen to have some twinsies parked right next to one another here, and I had a cool opportunity to kind of showcase an A-B sort of look at this in real time. This has a totally, truly free-floating table. Now, I like the idea of free-floating tables so that if you're, you know, not in the camper, if you want to use it out on the campsite, you can. That being said, the kind of a little more natural, organic areas you might use a camper like this, I don't know how useful that, you know, triple leg table system's going to be. Now, on the way in, I want to point out something I really like on these. The way they've done the double door windows. In the towable RV market, there are so many manufacturers who are getting rid of windows in their doors. It's not my favorite thing. In the truck camper market, I see them adding double windows. Once again, that's one of those things that it's so funny how sometimes one area of the marketplace just does something way better than another one, you know? Very common for truck campers to have that big vent fan right there above the bed. You've got the good breeze windows on both sides of the bed. If I'm not mistaken, this bed falls more into the realm of a full size than a queen. Of course, you could also, you know, convert the dinette down, or the staring staring contest champion. Staring contest champion. Wait a minute. Okay, that's concussion number 2. As I was saying, you could convert that down into a sleeper. Now, there's things I like, there's things I dislike. I am not a fan of when I see raw, exposed edge on wood like that. I get that it's just a little piece of trim. I get that it's not really in your face. It's just visibly, I don't like it. It does, however, give us a very good insight into the construction of the cabinetry core. And what you see here is where you have an all-wood core. You do have an MDF fascia on either side of that. And, of course, you have a sticker wrap on it. There's also one other little thing like that I don't really love. I don't know. These little particle board kind of access to... I was like, wait a minute. Where did the pull ring go? I didn't feel it pull off with my glove. I know I'm going back and forth a lot. I'm sorry. They always get a little chewed up around the edges. They don't seem to, you know, they break down a little too easily from stress. It's just not my favorite thing. But, I mean, you're always going to have a little bit of give and a little bit of get, I think, with, like, any camper that you look at, right? And, you know, the smaller a trailer is, always the harder it is to try to give, like, good kitchen space. And no bigger than this thing is right here, I'm actually pretty impressed with what they did pull off. And as dumb as it sounds, just a couple drawers. It's crazy rare in small campers to have, like, an actual pantry. A couple drawers like that. And it can't be stated enough how useful that stuff is on a daily basis.
Now over on the other side here, you do have a gas electric two-way refrigerator. So that is 110, and that is propane. And then down below that, you got your little Bluetooth stereo unit. You saw where there's the TV hookups on this. Now, what I don't know is if that stereo connects to like the TV hookups. So I don't know if your TV sound is going to play through the camper speakers. I would suspect not, but I could be mistaken. That's kind of a hard thing to pin down. Now the bathroom over here, I like that it has one, but it's a little weird. Now at the same time, a little camper like this, I think they did the best they could with the space they had. And there's going to be some people like, I don't care. If it's the middle of the night, I just don't want to have to go outside to use the bathroom. So you see how the toilet's kind of angled in here in a weird way? I almost wish it wasn't. Because there's definitely not enough leg room. Let me back up and show you here. There's not enough leg room to have your legs in the room when you're using the toilet. Like, and the way that it's angled, like, you're still sitting on it this way, and you're kind of... This is a technical term, guys. You're cross-cheeking it. Anyway. Boy, I am just knocking out the 5-star work today, am I not? Simple fart fan up there. You could upgrade that if you're interested. The skylight in here, though, is kind of a nice find, and that's going to be very nice if you are going to be doing some showering here, because you're going to need the headroom, as you can see over there.
And I'll definitely give them some good points here for curb appeal. I think that they've got a nice look. I think if you had this on the back of your vehicle, it'd look pretty darn good. The colors are neutral enough. I'm a very function over fashion kind of person, so I don't necessarily want or need my camper to match the vehicle, but I don't know, the closer it gets, the better it looks. And I'm sorry, I love, it's a camper every time I see it. You remember that movie, Something About Mary? And the guys running around the background going, Franks and beans, Franks and beans. Like, every time I see stuff kind of spelled funny like that, that's the guy that I picture in my head. And now, you know the rest of the story. That's how my brain works. Anyway, tankless water heater over here, which has really become very dominant in the truck camper industry, which I really like. I kind of wish that would catch on a little bit better in the towable RV industry. I don't think people realize how good tankless water heaters have become. And especially in the towable industry where you have things like big showers and whatnot, people do more park camping. I don't know, it would make a heck of a lot more sense to me here. Now, I'm going to put you on candid camera, and this guy's going to laugh. He's going to act like this never happens. But do not leave without getting to see his Eddie Money impression, all right? I'm telling you, he's going to act like I don't do that, but he does a spot on Eddie Money. All you need is 2 tickets to paradise, buddy. Oh, I'm recording. Sorry. That's what it's like. I hope, by the way, I didn't make you motion sick there, spinning around like that. I don't know. I see customers, I like to greet them, I like to interact with them. Anyway, the outside speakers, I don't know what it is with the way Travel Lite's done this. Normally, I complain about outside speakers being mounted too high. Maybe it's just the visual aesthetics of it. I kind of like how it looks on these. I don't know. That's just me, though. Now, if you read their website, it says prep for solar, which in my mind, when I hear prep for solar, I start thinking of stuff on the roof. In this case, what we're talking about is that little plug right there in case you want to get a little portable panel. But at the same time, you don't exactly need a lot of solar to run this camper. So I think that that's a reasonable, appropriate amount for something like this. Not every single person and every single camper needs 1.21 gigawatts, Marty. Not everybody needs Back to the Future level lightning solar, to power up the clock tower to send Marty McFly back to 1985. And don't forget, you can option these with power corner jacks as compared to the manuals that we're looking at here. And I'm pretty sure we could probably do an upfit for you in that, since the prep plugs are right there. If we have one in stock that doesn't have the power lift, but that's something you'd like to add, give our team a call. We'll get a quote put together. We'll make it happen. Actually, hold on. here's what they look like. I just happened to look up and realize that we have an example of it right here on another Travel Lite. So I don't know what you're really learning by looking at it, but the fact is we can get her done, son. So when you're ready, we're ready. Till then, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. Go play.